Hello and welcome to a Taxware video tutorial. Today, we will be adding a new client into the program, putting in their basic information and basic dependent information. To begin, we will click on the New Client button from the main menu. This will prompt us to enter a unique client ID. By default, the program will select the next highest number in the list of clients you have already added. If you want to change the ID, here you can, but for this tutorial, I will leave it as default. Next, we are prompted to enter the filing status. For this example, we will select single for the filing status by double-clicking single from the list. We see here the input screen for basic information, such as name, social security number, and address. Let's fill this info in now. We will continue to the next screen by pressing OK. The next screen we are brought to is the contact information page. Here, we will fill out basic information such as phone number, email address, and also the driver's license information. An additional bit of information that can be filled out here is the identity protection PIN. If your client has had trouble with identity theft in the past, the IRS will have issued them an identity protection PIN, which we would enter here. Once we are finished filling out the contact information, we will continue by pressing OK on the bottom right corner of the screen. When we press OK, we will receive a prompt asking if we would like to add dependents. For this example, we will click Yes. This brings us to the Dependent Wizard screen, which will allow us to enter dependent. Once we filled out the dependent information, we will click the Add button to complete the inputs. Looks like we put in the wrong social security number for this dependent. To edit a dependent we have already added, we will double-click the dependent in the list below to bring up the Detailed Dependent Information screen. From here, we can make changes to the dependent and add in additional information if required. For example, we can input the child's identity protection PIN, that they are not eligible for the child tax credit, or their dependent care expenses. When we are finished here, we will click OK on the bottom right to return to the Dependent Wizard screen. We are done entering in dependent information, so we will click the OK button on the bottom right corner of the screen until we are at the basic information screen. Now that we're at the basic information screen, the client has been successfully created. We are now free to go into the return and begin adding forms, or to exit the return and come back later. This concludes the new client tutorial. If you have further questions, feel free to email us at support@taxwaresystems.com or give our technical support line a call at 1-800-877-1065. We'll see you in the next video, and thank you for choosing Taxware.